What exactly is a menstrual cup and how does it work? I started my zero waste journey pretty early. I think that had a lot to do with it. It starts in the home and also in school. My family personally, we try to live as plastic free as we can. When we go to food parks, we bring our own plates, our picnic sets, and everything. We always get stares from everybody when we order, but we go to the club too. But you know, who cares, diba? I mean, if we can encourage people to make some changes just by seeing what you're doing, I think that's worth it. Small online business called Bloom Body Shop. I started Bloom Body Shop by selling all natural body products, insect repellent lotions, sleeping mist, and soothing oils. Of course, they come in a plastic bottle, but they're very sturdy, and I encourage my buyers to reuse the bottles. But I won't be talking about these particular products today because that's not what we're here for. What I'll be talking about, and I apologize in advance to the men in the room. So since I'm a doctor, I'll be doing an anatomy lesson a little bit. But I think it's also a good thing for you guys to hear this, because according to my husband, until I started talking about all this stuff, he never realized just how much of a hassle our period actually is, UDI. So, have you heard of this, menstrual cup? Either nobody had heard of it, or they were completely disgusted by the idea. So, I had nobody to help me with it. I ended up messaging someone from the UK, one of the YouTubers that I was watching, because I binged research for like 2 weeks, watching every video I could and reading every article I could find on reusable menstrual products. So I came across cloth pads and everything. So I finally made the switch. I didn't have anybody to help me with it, but you know, I have never looked back since then, and I'm hoping to encourage more women to make the switch. And I am actually pretty happy with the response I've gotten so far from a lot of Filipinas all over the country who have ordered these products from me. This is not so much a business. I'm not making a killing from this. It's more of an advocacy for me. So, why make the switch, diba? I mean, a lot of people are resistant to change, and they're like, I'm so used to this already. I've heard this so much. I'm happy with tampons. I'm happy with my pads. I don't like things up there. So, why make the switch? The first reason, which is why we're all here, is it's definitely better for the environment. Okay? So, the average age that a woman, a Filipina, gets her period is around 13 years old. She usually gets her, the average age of menopause is at 48 years old. So that takes us to about 35 years of menstruating years. So, and then the average number of pads or tampons that each woman uses can range between 5 to 30 per cycle. Personally, I use about 15 to 20. It depends on the length and the flow, diba? Sorry if anybody's getting queasy. Anyway, so if you take 5 to 30 tampons or pads per cycle, multiply that by 12 months, that's 60 to 360 per year, per woman. And then, if you multiply that by 5 years, a menstrual cup or a good quality menstrual cup and good quality cloth pads will last at least 5 years. So in 5 years, if you compare it, you'll get 300 to 1,800 pads or tampons per woman versus 1 menstrual cup or 5 to 30 cloth pads. In her lifetime, in 35 years, that makes 2,100 to 12,600 pads or tampons per woman versus 4 to 7 menstrual cups and maybe 35 to 210 cloth pads. The difference is really astounding. And for this, even just this reason alone is enough. It should be enough for us to make the switch. Number 2 is it's safe. I'm a doctor. I was very concerned about the safety. I think many of us have heard that tampon use is associated with toxic shock syndrome, which is a potentially fatal staphylococcal bacterial infection. So, of course, I was concerned about that. You're taking things up there, so, you know. Of course, hygiene has a lot to do with it also, and the quality of the cup that you're getting. Now, The Lancet, which is an online journal dedicated to public health, recently came out with an article where they did a study on 43 other studies about the safety of menstrual cups. And what they found was that menstrual cups are a safe option for menstruation management and are being used internationally. The thing is, I'm not saying that there are no cases of complications from use of menstrual cups. Let's get that clear. Let's make that clear. But that it has to do with women, inserting it when they've got dragon nails, or not sterilizing properly, not washing their hands. You'd be surprised. There are some women that say they've never sterilized their cups. It's kind of gross. But in all the years that menstrual cups have been around, I think there have only been 5 recorded cases of toxic shock syndrome, something like that. I think a lot of us can relate to disposable pads. It gets very itchy. It's itchy, some people get infections, yeast or fungal infections, and a lot of women have found that with the cloth pads, that's not the case. Next, it's cost effective, but I think this applies more to the menstrual cups. Anyway, tampons are also very hard to find. Usually, we can find it in Rustan's Regis. So here, for Tampax, the price per piece is 27 pesos. So per cycle, that's 138 to 828 pesos. In a year, you spend between 1,600 to 9,900. What's 2,000 pesos for a menstrual cup, right? If we can teach people to this and how to make it, so then the comfort and convenience. The great thing about the cloth pads is that it's customizable. You can pick whatever fabric is more comfortable for you. With the menstrual cups, you can't feel it. I think there are some cup users here already in the room. You can't feel it inside. That's what most people are concerned about. You can swim, you can run, you can do yoga. You can play sports. Ako, I grew up, I was very active for most of my life, and I hated getting my period when I had an important game. But that's not the case anymore. Karon na ko nag-athlete, karon gagamitin ko ani. Where was this 20 years ago? Just flared at the back for extra protection. So the panty liners are 7 inches long, the regulars are 9 inches, while the overnight or maternities are 13 inches long. So it's quite long, and it offers a lot of protection. We use I've used a lot of different materials, but so far this is the one that I feel is best. I don't sell anything that I don't personally use. So these are the materials that I feel work best for me, so these are the ones that I sell. The topper is made from athletic wicking jersey. Of course, it absorbs moisture very well, so it keeps you feeling dry. The core is made up of different layers depending on the amount of absorbency that you want. And then we use polyurethane laminate for the waterproofing. Then for the backer, we just pick the cutest prints. This is our new overnight pad. And we also have a few liners available. The great thing is, you can customize it. If you want more layers of core material, you can always ask for more for your next set of pads. Then we have the menstrual cup that we sell is the Lena cup. This is made in the USA. We have US FDA approval. It's very important for me that before I sell a cup to somebody, that there are a few things that they should know. What exactly is a menstrual cup and how does it work? So a menstrual cup is made of medical grade silicone, although some are made of another material called TPE, which is used mainly in Germany, but most are made from medical grade silicone. So it's basically a cup-shaped device that you insert to collect the blood rather than absorb it. How does it work? Because a lot of people don't know what the cervix is. Kanisha, diri ang cervix. So this is the uterus. Yeah, magawas ang blood diha. So the menstrual cup is supposed to sit right under the cervix. So dapat mo form na siya seal around the vaginal wall so that it doesn't leak. How do you insert it? Assuming this is the vaginal canal, there are different kinds of folds. So it's soft, huh? Kaya a lot of people think, saan mo insert anawin? It's very soft, okay? So, so it's very soft. So there are some folds that you can use to insert to make it smaller. One is the C fold, which for me personally is too big. But, and then the one that's the most popular is the punch down fold. So you just punch it down on one end. So it becomes very narrow. So you just So your canal is usually tilted like this. So you just insert it, get it past the pelvic bone, and it opens up inside like that. Yeah, so, and then once it goes inside, you can't feel it. Then when you remove it, you have to bear down, so then you just reach for the bottom of the cup, press it, so that releases the suction, or the seal. Then you just pull it up, dump all the contents, then wash it if you can. Sometimes I bring a small container of water, then just rinse it out, and then reinsert it. Some people need lubricant, but once you get very used to it, you don't need it anymore already. How do you keep it clean? Just boil it in water for 5 minutes. If you need to wash it in between, because you only need to boil it just before your period starts and at the end. Then you store it in a pouch that it comes with. This is from the Ruby cup, but the Lena cup comes in this box, which is made from recycled material, by the way, and printed with vegetable ink only. Yeah. So, usually comes with an instruction manual, and it comes with a cute pouch already that's breathable. So you have to store it in this, and you have to wash this one also regularly. In between reinsertions, you can just wash it with an oil-free soap like Cetaphil. But more importantly, how to pick the right cup. Dili siya one size fits all jud. As a matter of fact, I have actually turned down a couple of customers because when I asked them, how high is your cervix? They said, very high. You won't like the Lena cup. So you have to be, and I gave them recommendations on other brands that they can use. Okay, so the Lena cup is quite short. It's a short cup, but it's wide because of its shape. It's tulip shaped. Okay, so here's the Lena cup in comparison to the Sinaya cup, which is also a popular local brand. And then that's the Ruby cup. Okay, so the Lena cup is 1 inch and 81 centimeters in length, while the large is about 2 inches.